Hello and welcome to the UConn Pre-College Summer 2021 closing ceremony. To kick things off today, here is the director of UConn Pre-College Summer, Nella Kwasniczka.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today as we close out this session of UConn's Pre-College Summer program. For the past 2 summers, the pandemic has significantly disrupted all of our plans and made it a challenge for us to provide a traditional in-person pre-college summer experience for our students. Last summer, we had to cancel the program, but we didn't let that stop us this year. We took on that challenge and started planning a virtual program, not knowing where it would take us. We knew that we wouldn't be able to meet in person, but we also knew that we wanted to continue providing opportunities for high school students to explore a potential major and to connect with college students and faculty. And we wanted them to get comfortable with virtual learning because it's sure to play a part in the future of colleges and universities. Today, we want to take a moment to celebrate your achievements during this session and acknowledge the family, friends, and school staff who supported you at home and in school. You took time out of your summer after being virtual nearly all year to continue your commitment to education and prepare for life after college. We hope that your participation in the program has not only provided you with a deeper understanding of professional aspirations, but has also allowed you to find new interests outside the classroom to explore further as a college student. We also wanted to recognize the hard work of the staff and to thank everyone involved in making the summer possible. Our professors who agreed to teach your classes, our full-time staff that adapted to planning a completely new program, our community managers who honestly without them we would have been overwhelmed and lost, and to higher administration for supporting the new format of our program this year. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication to making this summer possible. With that, I wish you all the best, and I hope that you are able to find some time to enjoy the rest of your summer before heading into the new academic year.
Dr. Michael Bradford is currently Vice Provost for Faculty, Staff, and Student Development at the University of Connecticut and a former Faculty Director of the Scholars House Learning Community. Prior to this position, he was the Department Head of Drama and Artistic Director of the Connecticut Repertory Theater. As a playwright, his work has premiered off-Broadway in various theaters in New York, regionally and internationally in Spain, Havana, and London. He is a 2010 Fulbright Research Scholar, and he is a proud veteran of the United States Navy Submarine Force. Dr. Bradford knows what it takes to succeed as a student, scholar, and professional, and he has dedicated his career to the creation of successful and inclusive learning environments for students. Please welcome Dr. Michael Bradford.
It's really good to be here with you all. Thank you for this invitation. My name is Michael Bradford. I'm the Vice Provost for Faculty, Staff, and Student Development at the University of Connecticut. I want to give a quick shout out to Dr. Bosher for inviting me to speak at the pre-college summer closing ceremony under the umbrella of the ECE program. And a quick shout out to Nella for explaining all of the technology to make this happen. Let me just say technology is often not my friend. And to the administrators and the teachers, just want to say thank you for the extraordinary work that you do. And to the most important attendees here, the students. You have challenged yourselves and you will consequently challenge and change the world. And yes, that is as big as it sounds. You did the work it takes to get to this moment, and this is your day. Well-deserved congratulations. I want to take a moment to talk about the power of education, something that we're all aware of at this moment, I'm quite sure. And I want to talk about it as we all fit into this particular equation. This can be one of those simple equations, 1 + 1 =. But I want to say that it is also a magical equation because the answer to this is often far more than 2. I often think, what in the world is a playwright doing in a position like a vice provost? This is an administrative position that on the surface doesn't have anything to do with the theater. But actually the skill sets are not much different. Strong communication, a willingness to collaborate, an open imagination to tackle some of the tough, seemingly intractable problems, celebrating accomplishments. But more important to this conversation, there was certainly a time in my adult life that I could not have imagined either possibility, playwright or vice provost. as part of my possible reality. This position is certainly one more step in a journey that I could not have imagined before starting as a student at UConn's Avery Point campus in the early 1990s. Why is that? My family did not have the tradition of graduating high school and going on to college. Our tradition was to go to work. Not a bad tradition at all, just one of the many ways to move through the world. And some of you, especially our first generation students, you know exactly what I'm speaking about. It wasn't about not going to college. The conversation of college just was not part of the conversation. And I certainly followed in that expectation to go to work. For a few years, I did a number of jobs: waiter, cook, landscaper, day worker. And after a year or two, I finally went into the Navy. I spent 10 years in the military, 6 as a submariner and 4 as a military policeman. And it was a few years after entering the Navy, being stationed in Seattle, Washington, that I, while dating a young lady, was excited about the theater tickets that she bought to see August Wilson's Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. That show changed my entire world, right? From that moment on, I wrote like a madman at every opportunity I had, and I had plenty of opportunity. My submarine was underwater, normally about 6 months out of the year. After departing the Navy, I went to work as an electrician building submarines at Electric Boat. At some point in there, I applied and was accepted into the University of Connecticut's Avery Point campus, and trust me, I didn't ask any questions. I was sure they were looking at somebody else's transcripts, but I didn't bring that up. Here is the importance of that story. At the University of Connecticut, I was immediately struck by the fact that beyond playwriting, which of course demands that you live in an imaginative space, I really had not challenged my imagination to operate beyond the necessary task at hand. I had not thought about the expansiveness of the possibilities of my life beyond my immediate plans. I thought I would obtain a teaching degree in English and write plays on the weekend and be perfectly satisfied. But something happens in a classroom with a passionate teacher and an engaged student that is simply undeniable. A student is transformed in more ways than one, and their imagination is open like a box full of lights that spills out into the world. Does this sound familiar to any of you? I suspect it does. This is the magical part of 1 + 1 =, because the sum of this equation, if you work hard and study hard and open yourself to new opportunities when they arise, the answer to this equation is literally whatever you can imagine it to be. Zelda Fishlander is a theater director and hero of mine. She was a co-founder of a major regional theater and was instrumental in the creation of a professional regional theater system across our country. Think Hartford Stage for those of you from Connecticut. She once said something to the effect, "It is the intellect that feeds the imagination, not the other way around." And this is what all of you are about the business of: working with your excellent faculty to expand your knowledge base about the world around you. For me personally, it was Professor Kay Janney at Avery Point who said, "You've had a good run here, but you shouldn't stop. You really should consider graduate school." It was Professor Carrie Harrison at graduate school who said to me, "You've got what it takes to have a professional career as a playwright, but you should really consider teaching. I think you have something to offer in that space." It was the first time I spent, or the time that I spent under their mentorship and instruction, that allowed me the confidence to feel as if both of these pursuits were possible for me. I had my first off-Broadway production contract on the same day I graduated with an MFA from Brooklyn College. And by the end of that summer, an invitation to join the dramatic arts faculty at the University of Connecticut. The first time I stepped into a classroom, I felt as if something in the universe had lined up and shot something straight through me. It was like being in a rehearsal space for the first time. I was home. I am a living and breathing example of the power of education and where it can take you. So we've come back around to my original thought ideation, my original argument. The power of education sometimes operates like a simple equation. When there is an engaged faculty member as one element and a student who is looking to take advantage of every possible opportunity as the other element, something happens, something magical. You are here now because you stepped up to do the work, be intellectually challenged. And the faculty brought their extensive content knowledge to show you new ways of thinking and making seemingly disparate subject matter connect, creating new pathways to doors you might not have even known existed. And the sum of that work, of all of that brain power, as Zelda Fitchlander would suggest, is the foundation of an expanded imagination powerful enough to bring your possibilities into existence. Look where you are right now. Whatever you thought was beyond you, beyond your possibilities, it is waiting for you. Now, let's not be Pollyannish. Sometimes we succeed and sometimes we fail. But I challenge you not to let either one of those outcomes inhibit your ability to imagine your possibilities and to strive. And since that knowledge is now yours, what you are capable of, and you have expanded your sense of the world around you, the question is, what's next? Now, it would be criminal not to give UConn a quick shout out. I'm a little biased, I know, but I truly think UConn is a pretty darn good school. But really, no matter where, whether it's a university or a college or a trade school, or whether your next job is just around the corner, or you plan to travel to the other side of the world, I am sure you are prepared for the next step on your journey. And I'll bet a quarter, because I only bet big money, every one of you will continue to be passionate about learning. I have been in a few conversations with Dr. Bosher, and I'm taken by how much he loves the work that happens all across the ECE programs, mainly the commitment of the faculty and the staff at the high schools and the faculty and staff at the University of Connecticut, but even more so, you, the students. Your commitment of time and work, all that you've put in to maintain your academic excellence is impressive and inspiring. It's amazing when I think about the fact that you are really just at the beginning of a new journey, discovering yourselves and what will ultimately excite you most about how you will impact your neighborhoods, your community, your state, the region, and yes, as I mentioned earlier, the world. You have worked hard to give yourself the gift of options and possibilities. I can't think of a better way to start your next journey than to be here with you at this moment of celebration. I will close by saying, sit back, take a moment, take a breath. You deserve this. Your accomplishments have been huge and you deserve this. Congratulations. You earned it all. It has been a privilege to spend this bit of time with you. And if you decide to go to UConn, you decide UConn is a good fit for you, stop by Gully Hall. Say hello. It's not as scary as it looks from the outside. And finally, once again, congratulations. I wish you all the best. And as they say in the Navy, fair winds and following seas. All the best.
And now, class by class, our wonderful community managers will share a few words.
Hey, creative coding students. We're sad that our 3 weeks together has coming to a close, but we've had a really nice time learning alongside you and learning more about creativity through coding in this session. I'll leave you with one little piece of advice as parting, and that's to never stop flexing your creative muscle and always create in whatever that you're working on.
Yeah, and so just to sort of reinforce that, I had a really great time teaching this course. Thank you for coming on my maiden voyage of teaching pre-college summer. I've been learning a lot. Hopefully everything I've learned can improve it even more so that we can teach it again in the future. I hope to see you all at some point in the future, whether it's in another course, another summer, or maybe even at UConn someday. And I guess the last thing I would say is, for advice on the future, is just find something that you love to do. You've probably heard this advice before, but you know, finding something that you love to do so that you don't it doesn't feel like work, because that's that's what I'm doing right now, and I love it. So good luck in the future. See you all again, hopefully.
Bye.
Hello, everyone. It is hard to believe that we have been learning together about food science and technology for 3 weeks now. Although it is a short class in the summer, I wish now you have the better understanding about the science behind the food, and also you're able to apply what you relearned to your daily life, helping yourself, your family, and your friends, making the right choices and healthy choices on the food and diet. And lastly, I believe you all can tell that a food scientist now is not really a chef or cook, but a real researcher that studies food quality, safety, and functionality.
Thank you, everyone. I hope you all have a great summer. It was so nice being with you all virtually in this session, and good luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Hello, pre-college summer class, Marine Biology and Oceanography of 2021. It's been wonderful having you as students. This is the largest class I've ever had for this program, and I hope that you've been enjoying it as much as I have. I hope you're walking away with an idea of what's involved with marine biology and oceanography and how much it covers. That is not just the whales and the dolphins and the sharks, but there's so much there that you can't see that's so important. I hope that you never stop being curious, take risks, because if you take risks, that means you are taking a chance on failure, and without failure, you don't learn. So take risks, be curious, be happy, and I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you again. Good luck. Bye-bye.
Okay, so just a couple of words to you guys now that we've ended the session. First of all, I want you to know that I had a really good time. I love doing these. I love meeting with you guys, with the high school students, and talking to you and getting your questions. So it's really fun, and I really, really had a good time. Thank you. A couple of words of advice in terms of university. So the experience you guys have had right now is actually unique. You usually don't get to this kind of a level of experience till your third or fourth year. Up to that time, your classes are big. They're, depending on which university, it could be hundreds of students in a class or 50 or 60 students in a class, but it won't be the same thing that you had right now. So what you really need to do, and this is my advice, and I've said this to a lot of first-year students, is you got to find yourself smaller groups to get together. If that means joining a club, if you're interested in psychology, there's a psych club on campus. And I'm talking about not just UConn, any university. There's Psych High. More than that, in a research university like UConn, any Research One university, they have different labs doing different research, different types of research. Join a lab, join a research group in your first year. Just contact whoever it is that's doing something that looks interesting and say, hey, I'm a first year student and I'd really like to work with you. Whatever it is they do, look them up on their website and see what they do. And then say, oh, I'd really like to do whatever it is they say they do. Okay. It gives you a chance to join a group of researchers. It's usually a small group. You now have an into the university. You have an into that department. You have people you can look to for advice. You can ask questions. You have faculty members around, or at least one faculty member. You have graduate students that can give you advice, and you have other undergraduates that are working there that can tell you what class you should take and you shouldn't take and all that. So if there's one bit of advice I could do is as early as possible, join a research group. And that will really help you. If not, join other clubs. There's religious groups, there's social groups, there's, kite flying groups. It doesn't matter. Anything to make the university more personal rather than just this big place with lots of people. So that's my 3 words of advice or whatever else. Good luck. It's been fun, and enjoy the rest of your summer. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Professor. Yeah, and I would also like to end thanking you all for allowing me to share this experience with y'all. As I shared with y'all, I was a first generation student going into UConn. I didn't know what to expect. So just to be able to be a part of a program like this is meaningful to me, and it really gives meaning to my last year going into my senior year at UConn. So again, thank you a ton for allowing me to learn alongside y'all and to see y'all be curious learners. And my one piece of advice would just be kind of building off Professor Marcus, just looking for experiences that enrich your learning, enrich your your experience as a student. Y'all are so young. Have a lot of talents, are hardworking. So y'all be fine. Y'all get into really good colleges and universities. But just enjoy high school and just look for experiences to make yourself a better learner and a better student all around. Thank you all for allowing me to have this opportunity. Hopefully we'll see each other again one day.
Hello, my digital animation and motion graphics class. I want to thank you guys so much for a great 3 weeks. Professor Kim and I are so impressed by the work that you've all done, how some of you came in with a lot of knowledge or, little to no knowledge at all about all of the programs that we worked with this week, but you all produced amazing work and animations that I'm sure I'm going to see in Pixar someday. Thank you all so much for an amazing week. I'm so proud of all of the work that you guys put in and out of the classroom. And I hope that I get to see your art someday again. Have a good summer.
Hi, everyone. We just wanted to give a big thank you to the biomedical engineering class for finally finishing their session. It's been such an awesome journey to see all of you grow with all the engineering skills combined with healthcare that we've been able to teach you. To see your excitement and passion for this field grow over the class has been such an awesome experience, and I've loved getting to know every single one of you. It's been amazing to see all of you grow so immensely through this entire program.
Would like to share some advice with you as you embark on your college education. Be engaging in your education by having lots of interactions with your professors and seniors, both in and out of the classroom. There is so much you can learn from them as a freshman or freshwoman. This will also make your professors know you at the personal level and give you excellent recommendations and references for jobs and internships. Be passionate about whatever you do, for this is the antidote to persevering in the face of challenges, which will inevitably come your way. Finally, make time to socialize and share some laughter with your friends. For as I said, laughter is the best medicine.
And finally, thank you all once again so much. It's been such an awesome time working with every single one of you.
Yes, we greatly enjoyed working with you all. We hope you will email us from time to time to let us know how you're doing. Wishing you the best in your endeavors.
Hi everyone, it's Haley, the community manager for the sports medicine and human movement courses, and I'm here with some of the faculty from the Corey Stringer Institute, Emma and Lauren. We just wanted to thank you all so much for participating in the PCS courses this summer. We enjoyed having you all in class so much, and we loved listening to all the questions you had and some of the experiences you brought to class. We wish you all the best of luck, and some of the, pieces of advice that we'd like to pass forward is to just always keep asking questions, stay involved, stay interested, and just, never give up on yourself. Don't doubt your dreams and just keep going forward. It was great getting to meet all of you. Good luck and have a great rest of your summer.
Good luck.
Hi, good luck.
Hello. Congratulations on completing 3 weeks at pre-college summer. It's been such a pleasure to get to know all of my marine biology kids and all the other students who popped by during the socials. You all are so bright, and I have no doubt that you'll be so successful in the future in whatever it is that you want to do. If I had one piece of advice, it's definitely to enjoy high school. You don't ever really get high school back, so take your time, don't stress about the future because you guys are already one step ahead and you will be perfectly fine. And I know that we are all so lucky to have met you guys and to have been able to help you along this process of finding out what you want to do. Have a great rest of your summer, and I hope to see you guys again.
Hello, game devs. Congratulations on completing your pre-college summer. It's been a really interesting process. Yes, thank you very much. And we're really proud of you and the work that you've been doing. It's challenging, it's interesting, and in college, you're going to run into a lot of different ideas. You're going to run into a lot of different projects you're going to want to do, and go out, do them, and find people who are interested in the things you're interested in and collaborate with them.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys are high schoolers and you're doing things that I can only dream of knowing how to do in my entire life. But seriously, for real, guys, it's been a pleasure getting to know you all. I'm so glad that you guys were able to be a part of our pre-college summer program and learn not just how to do video game design, but also to learn a little bit about what college is like and to meet some great people. And it's been my pleasure and Ken's and the whole PCS staff to be able to work with you and provide that experience to you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And always get in touch with us if you ever want to know more. And we loved having you. So thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
To wrap up today's session with some last-minute logistical details, here is the Summer Student Affairs Coordinator for UConn Pre-College Summer, Deanna Gallegos.
Hi there. My name is Deanna Gallegos, and I'm the Student Affairs Coordinator with UConn Pre-College Summer. Before we end this session, I want to make you aware of a few important details as the program comes to a close. In the coming days, you will receive an email from us containing a survey. Please take some time to provide us with feedback on your experience. This is our first time running an online program, and we're looking for ways to improve pre-college summer year after year. This survey will not take long, and completing it qualifies you to win a $25 Amazon gift card. This is the chance to help better the experience of future students and maybe even win yourself some cash. We will be sending a separate survey to your parents or guardians about their experience, so be on the lookout for a few more emails from us. Additionally, now that you've completed the program, you can expect an email from us containing your official UConn Pre-College Summer Certificate of Completion. This is both a tangible artifact of your learning and proof of your program attendance. You've earned this certificate, and we hope it reminds you of the learning and growth that took place over the course of these past 3 weeks. We've loved having you as students, and we wish you the very best in your future educational endeavors. Our office is always available if you have any questions. Please feel free to contact us even after the program ends. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you again for choosing to be a UConn Pre-College Summer Husky. Take care. Bye now.